Hey, how's it going, everybody? Well, I'd like to thank all my subscribers that I have and all the people watching my channel and giving me thumbs up and stuff. I really do greatly appreciate it. So today, like I said on my last video, I was going to end up probably talking about it if I can. With the way time is, I wasn't able to really record while I was doing this stuff. But I'll show you what I have going on right now. So this is my 1987 Honda Fourtrax 4x4. It's a TRX350. So I end up, if you looked at my last video, you already know that the tires are new. I already changed those out. So I took the tires off, had them over, had the four-wheeler over there on jack stands, took the wheels off, started cleaning it up some. And I swear, the more you try to clean it, the more mud was coming out. So my father-in-law originally had this, and it was just sitting for probably over 2 years at his house. So I asked him if he's using it, and he said, no, I can go ahead and grab it. So anyways, so on that, I needed something out here, and this is what I got. This is an absolute tank if anybody knows anything about this. So I put it on my flatbed, I brought it home, I put some gas in it, cleaned it up a little bit, and within about 5 minutes, I had the thing running. It started up. I was surprised. Thing ran pretty good. We used it for probably 2 weekends. My daughter had it. She was pulling the brush cutter right there, and it died in the backfield. So I took the opportunity to start getting stuff and rebuilding it. So just for the people who do not know if you need tires for them, I ended up getting the Honda ATs, but let me see. So that's the size there, 24 by 9 to 11, and that would be for all 4 tires. They're the same size. I thought for sure that they were different, but yeah, they're all the same. So what I've done so far is, let me see, what have I done? Okay, so I put a new battery in it. So if you didn't know, you open this up, you got your battery right there. And the battery that was in it, just over here, as you can see, it pretty much fell apart. So swap that out. Also, if you don't know how that all goes, if you go over here, there's a little thing right here, pop your seat up. Hopefully I can get a seat cover for this thing soon. But this was the first one I've messed with. The fuel tank is under the seat. Set it right there. So I undid these bolts to, undid these bolts to take this lid off for the battery. That allowed me to look at the starter relays under there and something else. So under here, take that off. This is your air box. Inside of it is like the center of your air filter. That's the only thing that was there. So I had to get an air filter, put that thing through it, got that on. So that's there. Carburetor is right here, underneath all this stuff here, which isn't too bad to get to. I did get a carburetor, but I have not installed it because this one's working okay. I got a kit for it, which is right here. Comes with everything, harness and all. So you see, it did the spark plug, which is right in there. And the one that came with it, let me see if I can find it here real quick. Oh, there it goes. In the trash box. So there you go. It had this in it. So we ended up changing that, but Everything that I looked up, it's an 8 EA, so that's what's in it now is an 8. But it came with one of my kits as well. I also got a starter, which I haven't put in because I don't need to right now. This is the CDI, which I got a new one, although that one wasn't bad either. But I'll show you where that goes. So if you look under this wheel well, this right here, you take this 4 screws out. That's where you're going to have your CDI at. I have one of these, a Rectifier, I believe it's called. But I don't need that either. Again, I bought a lot of stuff or whatever so I can update a lot of this stuff. As you can tell, there's a lot of rust. So anyways, so I did an oil change on it, which the drain bolt is right up there, which is a 17 millimeter. While you drain that out, this right here is where your oil filter goes. You pop this plate off. I think it's 8 millimeter. You undo all 3 of those. It pops out. You take the oil filter out, which I can show you what the oil filter looks like. The oil filter is right here. As you can see, it tells you which side goes on the outside and which goes to the motor. Popped the new, well, I put oil in it, in the new one, and then put it back in there, bolted it up. Your dipstick, so that's the oil filter. Your dipstick is here, which, I want to look at that again. Yep. So, the research that I did, it says you're supposed to put 3 quarts in. I put 2 quarts in and it filled it up, and it was 1040. This is the oil that I got. So I used that, put 2 quarts in, and it seems to be doing okay. I'm gonna keep my eye on it though. And let's see what, oh yep, the other thing. So I put a fuel pump in because when it died, I was like, well, I'll just replace the fuel pump. We'll see how that goes. Right now, I have it kind of temporaried up. You can see wire nuts right there. So there's 2 wires up here that plug into it. The pump I had a harness on it, so I had to cut that off and do a splice. But let me see if we can, I can't. Nope, can't look in there. Okay, so there's a green wire and a black wire. So I was not sure because it doesn't tell you which is positive and which is negative. So just in case y'all get the same kind of pump that I did, your green will go to your black with white tracer, and your black wire will go with your black with blue tracer. So the green is in the factory wire loom, and the black with blue tracer is also in the factory. So I end up just, move this kickstart. So I just undid this, which is 10 millimeter bolt. Undid this, took the fuel pump out. There is a hose on the back side of this. Then there's 2 more hoses there. But I put everything back in. I took the little rubber boot, rubber boot that was around the old one and added that to the new one. So that's how I had that one there. But yeah, that's kind of how this is going so far. I ran it for about 2 hours this morning, cutting some of the grass. Although I feel like a moron because the whole time I was working on this, I'd start it like this, which here I can't see. It says choke this way. I thought for some reason that was the choke. So I couldn't figure out why it wasn't running, and then it kept on idling higher as I went this way. Eventually, when I put light on it and went outside with it, I found out that that's regular run. So don't make my mistake. That's how that is. And then the next thing I'll do is, this just came in today, oil for the rear end, which is back here on here. So this is what I'll be getting into next for this. I have to take off this plate here and then get into draining that and refill that. So that's kind of all I have on that right now. Hopefully this will help some people know what's going on. Let me see if I can get it to start for y'all. So I don't know if the battery's dead or not, but yep. So she runs, and I'm happy with her so far. So considering it was free, I just had to put some money into it. I'm going to see if I can be an affiliate of Amazon, and if so, links will be down below on the products that I ended up buying for this. Again, I did get the starter. I have not used that yet. I got another CDI module. I got a Rectifier, which again, a lot of these I hadn't used yet, but I just bought them. That was my fuel pump that I got for it. That's my carburetor. Let me see if there's any numbers on here. Maybe help somebody out. I don't know if you can see that. That's what that shows. Let me see. Here's the spark plug that came in my kit. Let me see. I think this was the air filter. And then that was the oil filter number. So hopefully this helped out somebody. I got to order some seat cover, or a seat cover still. See about that. I need to change the rear end fluid. I'm still trying to figure out about suspension, because those things I think are toast. But I can't find, I guess I gotta do some research to find out what I can change out for, because no one seems to have any information on new ones of those. But anyways, if y'all find this helpful, thumbs up please. Comment below. I'll try to help answer whatever I can. I'm kind of learning this particular model ATV. I have my kids' Teos that I've messed with, pretty much redid those completely. Bought them cheap and redid them, but they love those things. But this is the first big boy I've had, but it is a 4x4, and we will talk to y'all on the next one. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have an awesome week.